My name is Ayesha. I'm from Mysore and I'm 18 years old. I want to become an IPS officer. I want people to respect me. I want people to look at me and look up at me and not just treat me like something they buy and sell. Now that I feel that I can do that, that's why I study and I go for my training because it will help me become an IPS officer. I feel that whenever I'm playing a game or I'm training, I feel that I'm not alone. I find that I can forget about my past. I can forget that my family didn't take care of me. I can forget that my husband, the man I married, sold me off for some money. I can forget about all those men who raped me. And I can forget that all these bad things happened to me. And I feel strong. I feel good about myself. This man, his name was Rajiv, and he was a lot older than me. He was 30 years old. But anyway, I got married to him, and after marriage, I went to stay with him and his mother, and we all went to Andhra Pradesh. Every day they would ask me, "Where's the dowry? Why don't your family give us any money?" So this torture for dowry went on every day. Some months after this, I realized that I was pregnant, and so Rajiv and his mother told me that you can't have this baby, you have to kill the child. And they took me to a hospital in Yelahanka, and where they did the abortion. He took me one day to this house where it was a big house and there was one man and one lady there, and he said, "You stay here, you'll get work here." So I stayed there, and Rajiv left, and I didn't see him after that. They kept me locked up in one room, and after 2-3 days, these strange men, people I didn't know, started coming to see me, and they said they'd come here to have sex with me. And when I said no, one of them took me into a room and he raped me. And every day these customers would come, 5 of them, 6 of them every day. And every time I said no, or I tried to get up, or I tried to go away, they would tie my hands, or they would hit me, and they would make me do whatever they wanted to do. Then I realized that Rajiv is not going to come back. He had sold me to them for 10,000 rupees or something like that. He had sold me. Like you sell an animal, my husband had sold me. I tried to escape many times. Every time I tried, there used to be one man and one woman waiting outside the door, and they would just stop me, they would pull me by the hair and bring me back in, and again I would be locked up. I used to just lie there and let them do whatever they want to do. I used to be very angry at my parents. I used to blame them for just leaving me like that, and if they had been there, then maybe none of this would have happened. So I used to be very angry at them. I think after 2 months or something like that, there was one man who came to see me. He asked me, "You're so young, and why are you in this business? Do you want to do this?" So I told him the truth. I told him that my husband had sold me. So after this man left, half an hour later, the next customer came. And when he came in, there were all these other people there from Justice and Care, and they closed the place down and they rescued me. They took me away. If I had been there for any longer, either they would have killed me or I would have killed myself. It's been 3 years. 3 years I've been staying at the Apsa shelter, and I don't know what I would have done if I weren't here. So I'm happy here now. I'm starting to feel better. I like my life here now, and I have friends. I go for classes. I have computer training, and I take part in all the activities that happen at the shelter. They organize a lot of different activities for us. So I like spending my time either studying, or after studies we'll have kabaddi games. So I go for all the games. I'm not very good at kabaddi now, but I'm learning. I think now I feel safe, and I feel like I've come home. I feel like I'm protected, and I now I have hope, and I think about the future. I finally know what it's like to sleep in peace. I know what it's like to not be scared, and I know what it's like to be free to do whatever I want to.
When you are a donor, it's for you to decide what you want to do with what you have in hand. Okay. Either you give it for something which will make life okay for somebody for a short period of time, or you give it to transform one life for a lifetime. And I would definitely appeal to the donors to look at the transformation for a life, because that is what is going to change the world in that one person.
I do not want to change the world. I just want to change one child's world.